off the show with Jubilant Foodworks. It's opened its first Popeyes food outlet in Mumbai and launched a total of 3 food outlets in the city. Jubilant Foodworks plans to open another 100 stores in the country by FY26 end. Mangalam did catch up with Sameer Khetarpal, who's the MD and CEO of Jubilant Foodworks, and began by asking their expansion plans.
So we are rapidly expanding. It's just been 3 years, if you see, and some of the largest QSRs in India, what they've done, actually in 10, 12 years, we're actually condensing it to 3 years. So we believe great food takes a little bit of a time, but we still are the fastest. And we have a unique supply chain commissary model, which is very, I would say, core to Jubilant Foodworks. And we set up the supply chain, and now we genuinely believe we are ready to scale up. So Mumbai, we are the first time launching with 3 stores. We have another 2 or 3 planned, and we are going to rapidly expand now in Maharashtra.
You've done 60 stores. What's your target for FY26 in terms of store opening for Popeyes? And by when do you reveal those numbers, formally for the overall business?
No, I think so we want to rapidly expand, and I recognize media houses like yourself, investors, and broader customers also want to understand the success of Popeyes. So very soon we will hit 100 stores, hopefully by end of this financial year or early Q1 next year. We will start disclosing our numbers for Popeyes. But let me assure you, in terms of average daily sales, store profitability, I think we had a fantastic quarter.
Back of the envelope calculation suggests Dominos you do about 2.5 to 3 crores per year. I suppose this one would be about 20-25% higher, right?
Yes, I think I'm not going to react to the numbers, but materially higher, right? I think from firstly, for every Popeyes store, we'll have 4 or 5 Dominos. So I think it's an unfair comparison.
Got it.
But standalone, these, as a category, this is meant to be much larger, and I think some of the competition numbers of chicken and burger players should give you comfort.
Okay, have you crossed 200 crore in sales in
I'm
Popeyes?
not going to answer that, but let me tell you, we are very well benchmarked to the market in terms of daily sales.
And what about the EBITDA at a store level? And if you have to look at Popeyes, is it EBITDA accretive?
So I think Domino's is the benchmark in the country, and so compared to Domino's, it is dilutive for sure. So it's not going to be accretive for a long time. But let me assure you, or to our investors, that this is how I think. Firstly, we have to expand in the right locations, make sure we get the right average daily sales, and even with 100 stores, be the best in class in terms of gross margins. Once you have that, then you have a scalable model. So all my food that is supplied over here to this Popeyes store comes in the same van as supplies to Domino's around the corner. So therefore, I have the lowest logistics cost, highest gross margins when it comes to this category at about 100 stores, delivered by our unique commissary model and logistics supply chain. And not only that, our own delivery, our own tech.
You have revealed your first quarter top line. You've revealed your Domino's like-for-like growth at over 11%. Do you think that is something that is likely to continue going forward as well?
India is a $60 billion market, and pizza as a category is less than $1 billion. So we have to fight for our share. We have to invest back and give more to consumers. So we have literally quadrupled our pace of innovation. So you see cheese volcano pizza, you see cheese burst pizza, launch of chicken, and we recently launched chicken burst. These are all first-time innovation coming into India. We used to take 4 quarters to launch one platform. Now we are launching one product, one platform a quarter. So we have quadrupled our pace of innovation. So we're very happy with the strategic calls we have taken, and I'm proud of my team in terms of day-to-day execution. And I think we are ready to go scale ahead.
So 60 stores per quarter, Domino's continues?
Of course.
All right. Final question. I have to ask you this because you've spoken about Domino's, etc. The target for this year when it comes to overall revenue, SSSG, and also even the margins.
So I think we don't give guidance, Mangalam, but my model is very simple. 5 to 7% should come from SSG. That gives you sustainable margin, at least holding on to the margins or growth in PAT. And if you add 10% store, so about 14 to 15% growth should come in, and that's what I think we are building our business like that. And margins, I think we've always given a guidance like a little earlier that 200 basis point margin should improve in next 2 to 3 years.
And there's no reason for you to believe that this won't happen in FY26. All right, from the delicious Popeye store back into the studio right now. We'll take a short break, come back on the other side. We focus on the commodity space. Manisha Gupta joins in with Sabyasachi Ray, the Executive Director of Gems and Jewelry Export Promotion Council. Stay tuned.